Good morning, grade 5s. Welcome to today's English class. Today's class we will focus on reading a poem, writing sentences, and writing a description. I hope you enjoy it. Writing and presenting. Poem Six Little Mice. Grade 5s, you can open your book on page 36 and then just follow with your finger while I will read to you the poem Six Little Mice. Six little mice, they lived in a wood. Six little mice, so pretty and good. Their tails were long and their eyes were bright, and they loved to frisk in the clear moonlight. Old Mother Mouse, she shook her head. My dears, you're safer by far in bed. Now trust your mother, she's old and wise, and she fears the owl with the big brown eyes. The six little mice all look sedate, and declared they never stay out too late. But the very next time the moon shone bright, they forgot their promise and went out at night. What a time they had! It was splendid fun, hither and thither to skip and run. Little they guessed that the big brown owl was coming that way on his nightly prowl. He pounced on one, he pounced on two, with a loud hoo hoo and a hoarse hoo hoo. He carried them off, that owl so brown, and their poor little tails hung dangling down. Away they scampered, a frightened four. But two little mice will come home no more. And the owl's brown babies up in the tree had mouse for dinner and mouse for tea. So, grade 5s, this poem is about the six little mice that did not listen to their mother, and now the two of their brothers or sisters has been catched by the owl. So, let's quickly analyze the poem and highlight the words that is unfamiliar to you. If the word is another color, please also write it in another color on the left and the meaning on the right. Thank you. Let's start. Six little mice, they lived in a wood. Six little mice, so pretty and good. Their tails were long and their eyes were bright, and they loved to frisk in the clear moonlight. Frisk beteken hulle het gehuppel en gespeel en gebaljaar. Old Mother Mouse, she shook her head. My dears, you're far safer in bed. Now trust your mother, she's old and wise, and she fears the owl with the big brown eyes. Fears beteken sy's bang, want sy het seker al gesien wat het die uil gedoen. Third stanza. The six little mice all look sedate. Sedate means calm. They look calm. Hulle het kalm gelyk and they were quiet and declared they'd never stay out too late. But the very next time the moon shone bright, they forgot their promise and went out at night. What a time they had! It was splendid fun. Splendid beteken it was a lot of fun. Dit was baie lekker. Hither and thither to skip and run. Little they guessed that the big brown owl was coming that way on his nightly prowl. Now prowl, it means that his hunt for food was happening in the night. So hy het in die aand gejag vir kos. He pounced on one, he pounced on two, with a loud hoo hoo and a hoarse hoo hoo. He carried them off, that owl so brown, and their poor little tails hung dangling down. Away they scampered. Scampered beteken hulle het geskarrel. So they ran quickly and they hide under this thing and they hide under that tree, a frightened four. But two little mice will come home no more. And the owl's brown babies up in the tree had mouse for dinner and mouse for tea. So, grade 5, that was your poem. If there's other words that is unfamiliar to you and that you don't understand, you are more than welcome to search them in the dictionary and also write the meanings on the right side of the book. So for now, you will do this in your poetry book. You will fold the paper in the middle, write down the poem on the left side, and then you will write down the meanings of the words on the right side, and you will then answer the questions on page 37. Writing sentences on page 37. Please listen closely to the text your teacher is going to read. I'm going to read you a text and then they say write down what will happen at each of the given times. Are you ready? Jenny has been given a new digital watch for her birthday. Her mother is not at home at lunchtime and she has to leave her a note about what her plans are for the afternoon. Here's her note. Dear Mom, I will be at school until 5 this afternoon. I will phone you at 4:45 if I am going to be later than that. Miss Nell will probably keep us selling soup to the rugby players until about 3:20. Then I will help clean up until 4 o'clock. We will probably spend the next hour or so counting the money we have made and tidying up the tuck shop. I won't be later than 5:15, whatever happens. So now you are going to So now you will tell me what did she do at 5, what did she do at 4:45, what did she do at 3:20, what did she do at 4, and what did she do at 5:15. Okay, then you will turn the page and on page 39, writing and presenting. Writing a description. Now, a description is when you describe something. It's a beskrywing. So as ek vir jou sê beskryf vir my jou huis, dan gaan jy mos vir my sê ons het blou mure en groen banke met 'n groot kombuis en 'n fonteintjie in die middel. So that is a description. Or you're going to tell me that your dog is brown with black spots and his ear looks like small triangles on top of his head. So for today's writing and presenting, you are going to choose a place that you know well. Either the beach, a river when you were small that you went fishing, the karate training center or the gymnastics training center, a salon, your father's workshop, wherever. And then you are going to write a description about this specific place. Please remember, I want to know what are you seeing, what are you hearing, what are you smelling. And if I read this description, it should feel as if I'm there at the place you are describing. So remember descriptive words, colors, smells that is familiar, anything that will help you describe that place. Your description should have 50 to 60 words. Good luck! So graad 5, jy gaan vir my in jou poetry boek skryf die datum 12 Mei met die opskrif Writing and Presenting Poem page 36 to 37. You are going to fold your paper in the middle, so vou jou papier in die middel. Jy gaan jou gediggie op die linkerkant van die gevoude papier skryf en die beskrywing van die gekleurde woorde aan die regterkant van die papier in blou en daarna gaan jy vir my die vragies beantwoord. Dan in jou language boek gaan jy vir my ook vandag se datum skryf 12 Mei 2020 with the heading Writing Sentences page 37 en jy gaan vir my net die vragies beantwoord. En dan die laaste opdrag is jou creative writing boek. Dit is aan die agterkant van jou language boek. Gaan jy vir my skryf 12 Mei 2020 Writing and Presenting Description page 39 En dan gaan jy vir my 'n mindmap maak van jou description. Onthou, 'n mindmap is in potlood. Dan gaan jy vir my 'n planning maak van jou description, so jy gaan vir my uitskryf en daarna gaan jy eers vir my jou finale description skryf in pen. Dan hoop ek julle het 'n lekker dag en soet wees. Tata!